Okay, so in this question, we want to compare the basic aggregate demand and aggregate supply model as well as the new dynamic model. In the basic ADAS model, it is assumed that the economy basically remains static when there's a shift in aggregate demand or aggregate supply. That is, the real GDP remains static, as does inflation, if there was any prior inflation to or before the shift. And this model is not consistent with historical events, and so in comes the dynamic ADAS model. Here, potential real GDP increases continually, shifting the long-run aggregate supply curve to the right. Whereas in the basic model, these shifts in long-run aggregate supply do not happen, and the price level, as well as the GDP, remain constant over time. So in the dynamic model then, we actually assume that AD will continually shift to the right and except during periods where workers and firms expect high levels of inflation, the short-run aggregate supply curve shifts to the right too. So overall, inflationary effects will continue every year if we assume the new dynamic model.